I got a little cranky for a little bit, but that was because someone pushed me down.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
She says that I did,
Broke
but
my fingernail. No, you didn't help me up.
oh, I didn't see you get
He was
pushed.
like, la, la, la. And I was like, I'm on the ground.
I did not see that.
So I was like, fine, I'll show you. I'll just go outside.
And I did.
And you did.
And I did. And I got rained on.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of This Is My Bourbon Podcast. I'm Perry, and I'm your host. And man, do we have something fun today. Isn't that right, Dad?
Yes, Perry, that's right. we really do.
Well, as you can tell, Dad's back, but there's also somebody else in the room. Two somebody else's.
We're somebody's.
I always wanted to be somebody.
We've made it.
You've been somebody.
Chad and Sarah from It's Bourbon Night. Welcome back,
Hello.
guys.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hey.
Hi.
This is fun.
Yeah. We're just getting started.
And we just started.
Yeah, we haven't even had anything yet.
Oh, just you wait.
Well, speaking of having something, let's kick off the show with our newest segment, Flying Blind, where we try something that we either haven't had in a while or have never had before. And in this case, it's something you guys probably haven't had in a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while.
It's JW Damp Bottled and Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have not tried it.
so for anybody who is not in the know, and I'm surprised if you aren't because you're listening to this show, unfortunately, the other day, it was announced that Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond has bit the dust.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Moment of silence.
Amen.
You
Moment of
were a
silence
good
over.
bottle.
Yes.
You were a good bottle. You got me through some days.
This is what I'm kind of considering to be my replacement for that in terms of, you know,
As
Gotcha.
of
quality, availability, and value.
as of 2:00 this afternoon, the Liquor Barn Express had multiple bottles left
Which one?
in
Chad's
Chevy
like-
Chase.
I gotta go.
I was there the other day. They must have gotten some more in.
They had some this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I think they're still kind of floating around, but it's not
Yeah.
actually.
I might go in
Some
the morning
places
and-
have a few on the shelf. Some people have started keeping them in the back because they don't want someone to come in and buy them out. And then they're also marking them up a couple $.
Dumb.
But expected.
Don't do that.
They'd already gone up in price. It
Have
used
you,
to be
have you
$12.
seen it on secondary yet?
Mm-mm.
Somebody's put up like 3 or 4 bottles on secondary for $150.
Shut your
That's
mouth.
ridiculous.
They won't get that.
That's
They won't get that.
stupid.
That's ridiculous.
They might in like 3 years, but not
Yeah,
today.
not today.
Not today.
How many times did we talk about how great that bourbon is?
So
Yeah.
many times.
So many. And now
Also
it's
a big fan of the 90 proof.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean it's still,
Yeah.
it's still great. I'm just gonna miss, you know, at 100 proof,
Yeah.
6 years age stated.
I was trying to think of the other one that's like JW Dant.
JTS Brown,
JTS Brown, yeah. It's also bottled and bond.
TW Samuels too,
TW Samuels, yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
which is more bang for your buck because it's a bigger bottle.
Bigger bottle.
But anyway, okay, let's pour something.
Let's.
Hey,
Dad's ready.
I've been ready.
He's like, how dare you not start me off with a drink?
Well, as we are pouring up and getting ready for Flying Blind, whatever this thing is called, what have you guys been drinking recently?
What have we been drinking recently? Well, with us, it's usually what we've been uncorking or doing on live. So in this case, we just uncorked the Four Roses LE of this year, the 130th, which is right behind us there.
See it?
And that was well, wait for the episode. And do we talk about the other thing?
No, let's not talk about
Don't
that.
ruin it.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about the other thing.
We'll not talk about that thing. But we did
won't talk
try
about it.
on our last live episode the Bell Mead Cast Strength, and that was really, the Reserve.
The Cast Strength Reserve.
Very
Yeah,
tasty.
which was also at the
Um,
Bottled and Bond tent
Yes.
Yep.
at
Bourbon-
Bourbon and Beyond.
Yeah.
I almost said Bottled and Beyond.
So
Bottled
we
and
had
Beyond.
it, and then we opened it the next day at home because I remembered liking it so much.
Yeah.
So,
I did
Um,
too.
yeah, kudos
And that
to
was
them.
and thank you again to Carl Ivy,
Yes.
the third, for sending that in.
Is he really the third?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you
Okay.
go, Perry.
I don't
Good
just
company there.
randomly assign people numbers. Perry the fifth.
No, I'm the third.
He's a third.
Well, I know
Oh,
you're
you're also
actually
the
the
third?
third.
Yeah, I am.
Fun.
Yeah, for real. Dad,
you
what have you
and
been?
Carl have that in common.
Dad, what have you been drinking?
Weller Special Reserve this week, and the Evan Williams Single Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then different other things like I'm finishing off stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I finished the Jefferson Pritchard last night.
Ooh.
And it's so good.
It's so good.
It really
okay,
is.
Okay, yeah, we could be best friends. I really love that one.
As if
'cause
there was
you-
any doubt.
You're not sure if you want a bourbon or a wine, just drink that.
Yeah, just drink that. It's good. It's 90 proof.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't knock you. It's so smooth.
Mm-hmm. It's so smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I recently discovered what I brought you guys that bottle that I did the blend of before that we did blend.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been having a little bit of fun too, kind of messing with some of the blends. And the other day I did a equal parts Elijah Craig small batch and Larceny blend to kind of make a Heaven Hill 4-grain.
Uh-huh.
And it was very good.
Really.
Yeah. Even after just a little bit of mingling.
Nice.
So
That's okay.
yeah.
Did
you
you
go.
bring any to share with the class?
Not tonight because I didn't have a chance to. And
Watch
Chad
out.
knocks the camera over.
Wow.
This is going well.
It's only our livelihood. No, I'm just kidding.
Knock it over.
No, I'm gonna actually like mix up a bottle
Mm.
soon and then let it kind of sit for a couple of weeks.
Speaking of mixing up bottles,
Yes.
we have a special bottle at our Keeneland tailgate on October 6th. So if you're in Lexington, Kentucky, or want to make the trek, Perry will be there as well, right?
No, Perry won't be
Oh,
here.
that's right. Perry's a jerk.
It has to work.
Perry has to work.
If you guys are
Saturday?
hanging out afterwards, I'll come hang out with
We'll
you
see
guys.
how
Saturday,
goes.
October
Yeah, I
the
know.
6th at Keeneland.
Yeah.
Sarah's birthday, and we've been.
But mostly
How
about
many
bourbon.
bourbons did we mix?
Oh gosh, it was somewhere like 9 or 10.
At
Something like
least.
that.
Oh, I thought it
Wow.
was closer to like 16.
I
It
would've-
might be
I would have thought.
closer.
I was going to say about
We have
15.
a list upstairs.
I was going to say because you read off the list on your live stream recently.
Yeah.
It was like okay, we got to a point when I'm like, is this too much? Are we doing too much? Did we overdo
Not
it?
by the taste of it.
But we
So
basically
that
picked
was
a
my
taste
next question.
profile that we were
Yeah.
after. I'll give you one guess what that taste profile was.
I believe it starts with an N and ends with an uddy.
It does.
Yeah, that's right.
It does and it is. But it is a 4-grain. It has one weeded in there, and that's the maker's cast strength.
So
Mm.
I could have sworn that you had put something else in there.
we pulled
Weeded
a lot.
wise. Nope. You know what would really be funny is if you just dumped like half of the bottle of the King of Kentucky in there too, so you got rid of it.
People would be pissed.
Wouldn't
I think
they, though?
would be
Yeah, I think it
like-
would run the mix,
Yeah, it would
honestly.
ruin the mix. So I think we actually did a really good job when we tried it. I was like, this is actually good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
we reached a point where I was like, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So
No, it's good.
Speaking of things that are pretty good,
this is pretty good.
this is pretty good. This JW.
Well, it
Gant.
smells nutty.
It is, and
tastes
it
nutty.
tastes
I haven't
nutty
tried
too.
it.
Tastes nutty.
I think it's very peanut butter heavy.
First thing.
Yeah, I will say.
Very peanutty.
Peanut oil.
First and, oh, that's specific, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let me go back for another sip.
But I think it's because it's pretty oily.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't go around tasting peanut oil that
What?
often. It is like a light peanut though.
He's a.
You don't go to McDonald's and ask to drink the
Pardon
cook the
me,
fries
perhaps?
in?
I was gonna say like a Asian
Frying
restaurant
oil.
or something.
Just
Yeah.
pour me a glass of the peanut oil.
Bring me your
please.
finest peanut oil.
And keep it coming.
I had forgotten how good this is.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I got to be honest though, I don't know if it's a solid replacement for.
Well, it's a different profile for
Well,
sure.
yeah, of course.
A consolation.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of am viewing it right now. Is just this sad consolation
It's hitting me on
prize.
the back end pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I think the finish is really
I'm
nice.
getting some warmth.
Yeah.
So it's a 100 proof. Is it aged? Well, I mean, it's obviously at least 4 years, but is it age
it
stated?
is not age stated.
Okay.
No.
So just probably call it 4 years
Yeah.
then, right?
And it's another
That's
Heaven
peak
Hill
of the
product,
price.
if I'm
Yeah.
remembering
Uh,
correctly.
I think so.
I think there was one of those brands that they bought out
Yeah.
when
It's Heaven
you know.
Yes.
The Dant.
Yeah. Anyway,
Check, I
Damn.
cheated.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
so 4 years,
That always
100,
has to-
100 proof. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it.
I do too. I'm just. It makes me yearn for the days of old.
Yeah.
What?
Young-
Gather around, children.
Why
By
did
the
you-
fireplace.
Harry, how
Perry's
old are
over
you?
here.
Why did you let me? I know. Like, what are you talking
I've always
about?
been told I was an old soul, so
Over here yawning for the days of yore.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna just knock
No.
a little bit.
I
You're driving your dad to drink.
I think it's really good.
He's done that before too.
Unintentionally.
So the
It's
question
around
is,
14, $15.
I got this for $14.
14. Yeah.
I think you got a good deal.
I think so too.
what happens when they stop making this?
Stop.
Then we go to Samuel's.
I'm sad.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, you
JTS
know,
Brown.
they can't keep up with the bottled and bond for the price. So
Yeah.
what makes you think that this one won't have the similar fate come a couple years from now?
I don't know.
I don't know
I don't know.
either. But what a sad day that will be too. But like, what will you leave us? Nothing.
I don't think we need to worry about that. I think there will always be bottom shelfers that get overlooked. As long as they don't go and win an award, which they probably won't because they are
McKenna.
good, but they're not going to beat out other things that are out there.
Sure.
But I don't see like Cabin Still becoming a household name quite in the way that
Well,
Weller did.
I don't
or-
see JW Dam becoming a household name either.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I
But you didn't think
people would. I didn't think it would happen with the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond either.
I did.
And
We
that's
all
why
kinda did
he
for a little
stocked
bit.
up.
Oh, I still need to stock up if I can find it
Yeah.
a little bit.
And we all called Henry McKenna.
Oh yeah.
Years
we've been
before it
calling that
We
happened.
were
for
like, how
forever.
does no one know about this? Why does it
Yeah.
just sit on the shelves? I don't understand.
Yeah, a $30 10-year single barrel?
Now it doesn't.
Matt
So-
Jones on KSR says that he was the one that ruined everything with McKenna. That I know, and
He
which- no,
wishes.
he says that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I would like to introduce Matt Jones to Fred Minnick.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I love Fred.
But I do think that
I love Matt too.
collectively, multiple people in the industry.
I think it was
or
Sarah.
wha-
Way to go, Sarah.
talked about it around the same time. Like I feel like as the bourbon boom kind of grew
I agree.
and people started discovering more, like I'd say 2 years ago, people started being like, "What is this?
Mhm.
This is awesome!" And then we all started talking about it like a bunch of idiots.
Well, period.
Like,
It's
go
hard not
back
to
and
talk
erase
about it,
those
though.
things.
Yeah.
It's hard not to talk about it. When someone asks you, "What would you recommend for a value under $30?" That's what
Boom.
that would be my go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess we blew it, but I mean, how many new bourbon drinkers did we get in the process?
So many, I hope.
I mean,
hope a lot, yeah.
So it's the price you pay.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, shall we move on from sad hour?
Yes.
So
To the reason why.
Yeah. So today's episode, we're not really going to have a review necessarily because everything that we're going to be drinking on the show, you can't quite get anymore. And that's right. We're drinking Dusties tonight, y'all. And all of this is courtesy of Papa Ritter over here,
Well, let's,
which was also courtesy of my grandmother.
let's say it's your grandparents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been handed down.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Dad talk a little bit about how he came across some of these bottles, and I'm gonna suggest that what we start with is the one thing out of there that we've all had before.
I know what it is.
What we had the other day.
No, it's what we opened at my graduation party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, that thing. Oh, that
Well,
old chestnut.
Also, hello Patreon.
Well, hello. I'm making my
We
tape.
might want to tell them what we're doing now
Oh yeah, probably.
for the
Um,
podcast listening audience.
So we are recording a little bit of video for Chad and Sarah's Patreon at patreon.com/It's Bourbon Night. On top of there it is. Hey, let's not slam things onto the
Oh
table.
shoot! Sorry.
Picked up on every single mic.
My bad.
Crossover
Sorry,
episode.
sorry, listeners, if
Yeah,
you're
this-
listening with headphones.
This is the first official crossover episode between This Is My Bourbon Podcast and It's Bourbon Night. And we're showcasing all the bottles that we are drinking tonight. And the first one is this Early Times from the early 80s
Would you just look
times.
We believe it's 1982, 3, 4.
I think we
1982,
kind of
34?
agreed on 84.
at it?
84. And
Me too.
I'll do backstory.
Yeah.
Let's lead up to everything.
Okay.
So, mom and dad live in Paris, Kentucky. You know, if you're listeners to the show, you know, Dad died back almost 4 years ago, and my mother always is on me about cleaning out things.
Amongst other things.
Yes. And so not too long ago, she goes, I need you to go into, which I had done this before, and I will say something about that in a minute. I've done this before where I cleaned out lots of old liquor from their liquor cabinet, not knowing a lot of what was in there because I wasn't as versed as we are now. And anyway, she also suggested a couple weeks ago that I, go through things and try to clean out. And I was just like, Mom, I've already done this, but I'll give it another look. And anyway, lo and behold, we found some gems.
Boy, did we. Well, Dad did.
And so we will present them tonight.
One by one.
I did find, and before Perry's graduation, I did find an unopened Early Times bottle, which we opened at Perry's graduation party back in May of this year.
What a day.
That was a good time.
We
That was afterwards was not so much fun, but it was. A good
we have
time.
revisited that since, and it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now this bottle though has been open in her cabinet for a while,
Sure.
so
I think maybe we had rose-colored glasses on your graduation day because it was such a joyous occasion.
probably a little bit.
And we had this old bottle, and it was so fun.
it was.
your eyes were like this
I
big,
remember liking
Sarah.
it
You
also.
were just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
I was
Where did this
super
come from?
excited.
So this is the other thing is too, as past listeners to the show, Mom and Dad were my mother especially now, more Scotch drinkers than they were bourbon. But there's a couple stories that we'll have when we present.
Yes, we'll get there when the time comes.
Yay.
So so this is Early Times, 1984.
Yes.
It's
Doesn't
got
have
some
a whole.
caramely funk.
I was
to
gonna
it.
say, but it's not a whole lot of that really dusty funk to it.
Got
I
a
don't
little
think.
bit, but
Yeah.
not a ton.
Yeah. It's a really specific caramel.
Very.
though.
Very.
I can't figure
Yes.
out exactly what it is.
It's a
It's
lot
not-
of smooth. There's not.
It's a lot of smooth.
It's a lot of smooth.
That's like
A lot of smooth in the glass.
This is different than I remember.
Is it?
I should have brought the other bottle. I should have labeled them and
Oh, but it does have like the aftertaste is like you just had a Werther's original.
yeah.
But there's a weird thing that happens in the middle.
In the
there,
middle, exactly.
In the
where I'm
middle.
like, ooh, I don't know about that.
Is it kind of mossy?
yeah,
In the
A
middle?
it's
little
like
mossy.
Mossy
I
or
wasn't gonna
mossy?
say it.
Yeah.
but
Like-
mossy.
Very specifically
You're like,
mossy.
okay, this is fun. But wait, dirt. Nope. Werther's original. We're good. And as long as you end on that strong note, that's fine.
Mhm.
But it does leave like a taste in your mouth, like you just finished that candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the finish is incredible.
What do you think, Chad?
looks like he's
No, it's a thinker.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
So what do I think? Oh, well, it takes me a while to think, Perry.
It's okay. Take your time.
Sure.
We got all night.
No, we really. I mean, I don't.
I know.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's Survivor night.
Is that show still on?
Hell yeah.
Survivor?
I love it.
Oh, okay. It's
Is that show still on?
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Okay.
Dismissed.
We didn't clink.
It's it definitely tastes like a vintage whiskey. You know, I've had more now than I did before. That's a
Right.
duh statement. But it tastes vintage. It tastes antique, you know. And I think it makes sense coming from a grandmother's house that it tastes like a Werther's original
Sure.
because they always have hard candy, right?
Yeah.
But they unwrap in theaters. That's the whole.
It's that
Well,
really
remember-
loud.
That's the first time that the top has been open in 34 years
Mhm.
too.
I think it's kept really well.
I think so too.
It doesn't have that really over aerated funkiness to it.
And give us the specs again. It's
80 proof.
80 proof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not sure on the age.
I don't think it says.
I don't think it does either. So I mean, at least 2 years, but I mean, at that time, who's to say how old it actually was?
Right.
But I mean, it doesn't taste very young either.
Right.
No, it doesn't. So next time you come over to my house and I bring this out, will you be, oh, great? Or, oh,
No, yeah, will definitely.
Oh, no.
It's definitely
again.
very different of a profile than modern day.
yeah.
Bourbon.
Absolutely.
It's so different. Yeah.
It definitely is. And it doesn't drink like an 80 proof.
I don't think so either.
You know,
I
it
think
has
it's
more
closer to an-
personality to it than
Yeah.
the 80 proofs of today. Because I can't really name you an 80 proof of today's that I'm just like, yes, I'm looking forward to drinking that. You know,
I don't think there's any.
yeah, 86 is I think about where Sarah and I kind of start.
Then
Right.
that's I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. So this being an 80 is a testament. Now, do I hope you have things higher than 80 in that magic bag of yours? Yes, I do.
Oh, I do.
Well, Chad, you're in luck.
All right.
But we have a little bit of
We're gonna stick to the 80 for a little bit.
we have
Oh,
a little bit of
absolutely.
work to do
Let's
before
stick-
we
let's
Yeah,
stick
we've got to
before
go.
we get there.
We've got to jump a little bit.
So I think I know what I want you to pull out next.
What we?
No, because that's the last.
No,
What we had the other
no,
night.
I know that.
Yeah.
Plastic.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Your all's code speak is
Plastic
funny.
fantastic?
Ugh.
Ew.
That's a good thing.
Okay.
Wait, no, not that one.
Jeez.
That one.
That's not plastic.
I didn't realize.
There's like
Sorry.
a fruit thing going on in the middle.
I thought that there was something sweet.
What is that?
I don't know. Is it apple?
It's earthy. It
It's
might
a
be like
little-
apple core.
Is it green
Appley.
apple-y?
There's something like
It's
that.
a little
yeah.
apple. I think it's appley and moss.
There's an apple moss.
Like a crab apple that fell on the ground and has been there for a while.
Yeah.
Let me paint you a picture.
You did.
It was a crisp fall day.
Paint me like one of your French bourbons.
So I only have one.
That's-
So I like it.
So
Do you now?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that you liked the Le Maison du Whiskey.
You didn't know I hadn't told you?
No,
I
not
don't tell
even.
everyone that. I
Not once.
basically should just introduce myself. Hello, my name's Sarah, and I love the blends La Maison de Whiskey.
And anything Heaven Hill.
Have you met me?
So we have not tried this yet.
We have not. No.
So the backstory on this and what I'm holding, people, is a pint bottle of wild turkey. I believe it's probably late 80s, early 90s. Is that what we kind of thought, Pear?
I think so. Yeah. What?
And my ex brother-in-law used to drink wild turkey. My parents didn't know what to get for him, so they got him. He was very happy to have this. Now, the difference between this bottle of wild turkey and what is produced today is the label
And the proof.
and the proof.
This is 80 proof
This is 80 proof.
instead of the 81. So,
Um,
and we've had turkey 80 proof recently as well when I found that other pint bottle at a store in Richmond, but that was from like 07, I think. So this is quite a bit older than that bottle.
yeah.
But
Um,
is this like Christmas for you? right
I'm
now?
just curious about it because I'm like excited, but I also think it could be one of those trick things, like those Harry Potter jelly beans, where it looks like it would be a good flavor, but then you're
but it
like,
tastes like booger.
also, yeah, but it's like, yeah, because you're like, how long has this
Earwax.
been open?
Mm.
And you know what ruined me for that is that one time, the first bourbon night we ever had together, when that Blanton's, that old
Oh,
Blanton's
yeah,
That old
at
Blanton's
Tom's
that
house.
you all had.
from the 90s or whatever, and it was open, and we were so excited, we were pumped, we saved it for last. It was disgusting.
And the dude knew it too.
And he knew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and
Mike
he
knew
let
it.
us. He let us be excited.
And he
the whole
laughed
time.
his ass off.
That's when I
apparently.
learned you must taste first.
Yeah.
Dude, no
So you're thinking
judgment.
this bottle of turkey might actually taste like a turkey?
I know.
And that's the
Does it smell like a turkey?
I don't
Sound-
know.
Don't shoot
Sounds
me
like
the
a
look,
turkey.
Sarah.
No one's had this yet.
No
No,
one's
we have
had
not
this
tried
yet.
I'm just gonna do like a small.
so
pour.
no idea
That's
how
what I
long
did
it's been
too.
opened.
Yeah. I'm scared.
I
We
would say
think-
probably since the mid 90s.
I don't know if it's. I think it might be a bit older.
You think?
I can't. I don't shoot.
It's
I
okay,
don't
we don't have
know.
to get
I don't
into
wanna-
family
I don't wanna
history
go
or
get
anything.
into that. And anyway,
Four score.
my ex brother-in-law was a good guy, or is a good guy. So
Yeah, he's still alive. Okay, this has a lot more of the funk on it than the previous one did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eh.
quite a
yeah,
bit.
quite a lot.
Mhm.
The-
I'm
we have a
scared.
spittoon.
I know, I am too, and that's kind of the crapshoot that happens with Dusty's. But
I'm not sure what's gonna happen. It smells like old grapes.
You just gotta do it. You just gotta do
yeah,
it.
Did you say crepes?
did
Grapes.
somebody say crap?
Oh.
I'm not getting much of a nose off it at all. But kind of that old smell, a little musty.
Actually,
Not so
It's
bad.
not too
No,
bad.
it's really pretty
It's
good.
not bad at all. It's
No, not at
really
all.
not bad.
It's very easy.
Yeah,
Extremely.
Yeah, it's super easy.
I mean, I guess at
It
80
does
proof,
have
you
a
kind of have
faint-
to expect
I mean,
that.
it's
but
Yeah.
I like it better than the early times, really.
Yeah, me too.
I would have to say the same.
What a pleasant surprise.
No, I think-
Another 80 proofer that's packing more than you think.
Yeah.
To Brian.
Now, I would say, though, I think that overall, the early times is a more well-rounded experience because the nose is as pleasant as the palate is. Whereas with this one, the nose is a little less inviting, I would say. But the palate is a really
Sure.
nice surprise.
And this one's a little one note, but it's a good note.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
that,
not a lot.
I like that
like
note.
peanut brittle
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a little bit of caramel
Mm-hmm.
to it as well.
What a nice surprise.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I am not upset with this by any means.
I'm gonna put this in the back of the house.
Sarah's doing it for the gram.
Perry's gonna be like, Dad?
Hey, Dad, I graduated again. Do you want to pull out the turkey?
Sure, Perry.
Didn't like it.
No, I'm not going to college again anytime soon.
That's a good thing.
I know you're
Guess
really
what?
happy.
Neither am I.
Please, thank God. Please no.
Have I got a shout out before we go to the next one?
Shout out.
Shout out to
Shout
anybody.
out.
Top of your head,
It's-
shout out.
Just in general?
Yeah, somebody.
Hey, it's your boy. No.
It's your boys. Dick face.
Just to somebody.
We're shouting someone out.
Just to
I would like to shout out the guys from Bourbon Kitchen from last weekend for making our time so great. David and Dan. Dan especially. David was very welcoming. Dan literally gave us the tour of all their preview bourbons, and that was and
Yeah.
whiskeys. That was really awesome.
cool.
That are kind of be
And
coming
he
out
gave
from
us
the.
behind the scenes at Bottle Kitchen.
And he gave us McKenna from like
95.
1995.
Nice.
Yeah. So Dan's my new best friend,
Mhm.
and if you want a delicious meal and a really cool pour of vintage whiskey, then you need to go to Bourbon Kitchen in Bardstown.
Boom.
There you
Shout
go.
out, done.
I'm just going to have to second hers.
I'm gonna be in Bardstown in a couple of weeks too, so I think
Get-
I'll probably stop there for lunch.
Good.
He got to
Nice.
go.
Fish tacos with the ahi, or it's not even ahi tuna. It's just
Oh my gosh,
that
it
tuna
was so good.
and the wonton taco. You have
No,
to get it.
I had
was-
it. I had it at
right, but
Bourbon
you
and
need to
Beyond.
get it again.
No, I mean I will. But, geez, Dad, this was a weird thing that you threw at me.
What?
Why?
I don't know. I just can't
I mean, just
think of anybody.
a person
I
or
can't
a
shout out on
place or
command.
something. Because I'm going to shout out to Mammy's Diner in Bardstown.
Yum.
Oh yeah.
Because 2 weeks ago when we went to the Bourbon Festival, Perry took us in there. Dane Perry and I went in.
2 days.
You
He
did.
went 2
I
days
went
in
there
a
the
row.
day after we went there.
But
Nice.
did you get
Jackie
the
the-
pie?
No, we didn't get the pie.
Ah.
Jackie
We-
the waitress is like, back again. He's like,
Yeah, she remembered me.
Oh,
It was
cute.
great. She was like, I can remember everybody's face, but I could never remember a name.
Yeah.
but I remember Jackie.
Probably because she was like, these fools keep ordering bookers.
Dane and I actually got beers, but
Mm.
that was okay.
Their butterscotch pie is
Is
stupid good.
really.
Yeah.
Good. It's good.
Highly recommend pie from
Cool.
Mammy's Kitchen.
Because we had that and we paired
Mammy's
it with
Kitchen, not diner.
We paired it with the bookers.
we paired it with the Bookers.
Right.
It was really freaking
Nice. All right, Pierre.
good. I don't know, man.
What say you? I can't help you because I don't know what's in the box.
No,
What's in
I,
the box?
I don't know who to.
Box.
Harry,
Out
what's in
of-
the box?
I think he's
Out of
waiting
the
for me to
box.
shout somebody else.
Oh.
Shout somebody out.
Just say hey to somebody.
Okay, hi, my dog.
There you go.
miss her.
Marie.
She was over at our
She's
house
gotten
all
so
day.
attached to me recently, and I've gotten so
Aw.
attached to her. And I just-
Actually, I've gotten quite attached to her too. I love the little thing.
She's so sweet.
anyway, that's it.
Okay.
Let's pull something else out.
Now we'll go.
Please, out of the bourbon bag and nowhere else.
Honest to God, do not know what we're gonna get with this. There are 2 bottles of.
Is it a box of chocolates?
This is Kentucky Tavern.
Oh.
I know, and we don't. I know, Chad. Chad just kind of did the bug eye thing. Now, I have no freaking idea why Kentucky Tavern was in my parents' liquor cabinet,
Let alone 2 of them.
let alone 2 of them. All I can think of is, I don't know.
And we're still not sure
A
really
homemade
when
cough
it's-
medicine?
we're not really sure when it's from either. I think it might be 84.
Yeah, but mind you, it's the aristocrats of bourbon.
Is that what it says?
That's what it says. And it's premium, too.
That's
Well, at
fine.
least it's not Kentucky Gentleman because
That
that's
could be
a blended
worse.
whiskey.
Yes.
Right.
True.
This
Chad
is
won't have
Kentucky
it.
Tavern. This is a bourbon.
I say we try it.
I'm gonna do a new
Absolutely.
glass because
Yeah.
I feel like I've worn that one down a little bit. Chad, do you want a new one?
I'm okay. I think I did a good
I'm
rinse.
doubting that either one of these 2 plastic bottles are any different,
Push your.
but we'll just try.
They look the same.
So are we trying them side by side, or is that the plan?
Why not?
I'll just try Chad's and he can try mine.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
that
fine
works.
with
that's
that.
fine. We'll do the same.
Okay.
We've got to keep track of who's whose, though.
Okay, so Perry, why don't you
Here,
and I
you
get the
and
same
Sarah
one?
do this bottle.
Okay,
Okay.
good deal.
Me and Chad will do this bottle.
I'll
And
do this one.
People
you do
at
that
people at
You
home.
have a heavy hand.
I'm
So do
sorry,
so
I
does
did.
so do I. Kids playing at home. It was the bottle on
Good
the
job.
left that I chose for me and Chad, and Perry and Sarah chose the bottle on the right.
People playing at home.
If you're
For those
playing
keeping score.
if you're playing the home game of password.
Uh-oh.
Oh shoot.
Uh-oh.
Did you
Uh.
oh, you already did it.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll put this one by you, so you know it's yours, and I'll know it's
Uh-oh.
mine. Your dad's face says it all.
It's like medicine.
Mm.
No, this is.
But why?
It's
I mean, it's
Jesus.
not the worst thing I've ever smelled. It's like someone mixed brown sugar and cough syrup to
there's
make
a
you
little
feel
bit
like
of caramel in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like like a
Yeah.
brown sugary kind of
I'm going in.
caramel
Just a spoonful of sugar
helps
Good.
this
helps the old
Kentucky Tavern
Oh God.
bourbon go down.
Yep.
You're gonna spill everywhere if you hold your nose, Dad.
That would be cardboard that we're smelling.
Let me
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
nose yours real quick. Let me just.
Yeah, there.
They're pretty close. Actually, yours smells sweeter, Chad.
Does it?
Yeah, it's a little lighter, a little sweeter. I think.
No, yeah, theirs is definitely better.
Yeah, yours has a better nose than mine.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, I don't know. I don't make. I'm a scientist. So I'm just. Don't make this stuff up.
Theirs tastes a little bit better too.
Really?
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I clenched my fists a little bit when I had ours. I was like, not my favorite.
It really does.
Not
Yeah.
my favorite.
I mean, not great. Oh shit.
This is okay. I actually really don't think it's that terrible.
Yours is way better. I got jibbed.
Yeah. I got a rock.
Heck?
Hey, it was the luck
Yeah.
of the bottle. Now we don't know which is which. Well, yeah, we do.
No, this one's yours and this one's ours.
Right.
And this is the better one. This one
Yeah.
says before
That one also says
and
before.
after.
Look at her being clever.
Wow.
You killed Perry.
That was awesome.
Thank you. I'll be
That was
back.
the quickest I think I've ever heard you.
I'll be back
pull a
next
joke
week.
out.
Yeah. Don't forget
So
to tip
what
your
he's
waitresses.
saying is you're not normally quick.
Chad just doesn't like it when someone else is funny.
No, it's fine. When it's you. Anyone else? No. No. I actually kind of like it.
I like yours.
Again, this has the most kick of any of the 80 proofs we've had tonight.
I think
It
so
does.
too.
This one
This
anyway.
drinks
This
more
that
like
we
100
have.
proof.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot more in the back.
It's got a nice spice to it.
Yeah.
It's opened up a little
The
bit,
more I drink it,
but-
the less bad it is.
but it still kind of makes me. I mean, you
We
can't.
need to mark that one.
It
I
gave me
still
a
have
shiver.
a little. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a tongue tingle.
Mm.
It's got kind of a long finish.
Switch.
The old is it
and-
Princess Bride?
Yeah, it's got this nice caramel.
Okay, 2 is going to be
This
the
classic
bad
caramel
one.
going for it.
Two's the bad.
I dig
No,
it.
Chad, I'm with you.
Yeah, I dig it. That's pretty good.
That's the bad one.
I will say this is easily the most confusing one we've had so far.
Yeah.
You're just
also-
confused about your feelings about it. That's all.
I wonder, like,
You want to talk about your feelings?
Yeah.
My feelings.
my first
My emotions.
question is why there are 2 of these small bottles open at once.
I have no idea.
And the second one is what happened to the second one? Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
To make you this way? Because this one is actually really good. Like, if this is what it tasted like on the shelf now, I'd buy this.
yeah.
I think I would too.
I would buy this.
Now it's terrible.
I haven't
It's
had
rock
it in
gut.
so long. Yeah.
I had it for an episode recently.
and it didn't taste
Was that
like
from our
this.
house or was that?
No.
And
Did you
what's
buy
really
it?
sad is that there's only 2
Yeah.
pours left. Maybe 3 if you're conservative.
If you're, going half or 1 ounce. But
It ain't gonna happen in my house.
no, the episode when we had that was called This is Bourbon Torture. And we just had
Sarah
crap.
just about knocked it back.
Oh.
They're not
2
watching.
pours left in here? Okay. Good enough for
Now
me.
it's 1.
2 if you're trying hard enough.
Yeah, 3 if you're conservative, but that's none of us.
Yeah.
That's the 1.
How much we have left over there, Dad?
We have 2 more tastes left.
Hmm.
We all good?
Well, I
Everybody
finished your
good?
Yummy one.
Was that okay? Now that was the last of the 80 proofs, right?
Incorrect.
Wow.
80. No. I'm saying 80 to 90.
The range
Yes.
of the 80s.
Yeah.
Still in the
That's
80s.
the last 80 proof.
The decade before you were born.
I meant it's the last
No,
80
the
proof.
proof.
80 proof.
Yes.
Proof.
I know it was the deck.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know you are. But what am I?
Well,
That didn't work out.
No.
as I look on your wall behind you,
Mm.
you have the same distillery.
That's right. Now I remember this one.
Old Forester.
Old Fitz?
You're half right.
It's an old.
It's an old.
Old Fitz! I saw your eye line. I was like, it's up there. Where is
Old
it?
Fitz. Prime. So this is 86 proof.
This is 86 proof.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
had a bottle.
86 proof as well?
No. Well, is there anything left? It's like basically almost gone.
It's mostly gone.
That is the 86 proof.
Okay.
It's prime bourbon.
Yeah. Prime.
This still has a tack strip on it.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What?
When I bought mine that was 86 proof, it did not have a tack strip on it.
Okay.
This one does.
Yeah.
Do you know what year it is?
Did we discern?
I think it's 92. So the backstory about why we have Old Fitzgerald is my dad's sister, Ann, drank Old Fitz, and she wouldn't drink anything else, so that's why we
Good for
have
her.
it. And so I don't think I ever tried it because it was always Ann's.
Right.
So this is getting me.
Oh.
Aw, Dad. Well, this is mid 90s. So let's find out. Dad,
Yeah, what? I'm good here.
you do the honors.
It's just because all the dust from the bottles, okay?
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
You leave him alone.
Huh?
I said, you leave him alone.
Ho.
Dad likes the nose so far, apparently.
It's got
Is that what ho ho ho?
when something's good.
The Ritter family code.
I don't do that song. Oh, ho, yeah. Oh, no, I do it.
Ho ho. Wow.
I didn't even realize I did it.
This is
That's a. Okay, I'm not going to say anything else until you guys actually knows it.
there's a
I
Aight, Dan.
I
Aight, Dan.
can do that.
know.
Sarah agrees with us on
I
the
like this
on the nose.
bottle.
I do too.
How is it better than that bottle? I'm looking. I'm like, how is it different?
Size?
I don't know.
When did you
Age?
get that bottle?
Yeah, this
Chad?
is. I don't know.
Anywhere from 5 to 10 years ago. This is one of my first bottles when
Wow.
I first started getting bourbon.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I just kind of, I don't know.
Well, we're all gonna break down
Yeah.
here.
that's so sweet.
Yeah, like when I had my original bourbon nights, the non-filmed versions.
Don't decide to finish it one
Did
day.
you still sing the song?
No, there wasn't a song
Oh, okay.
at that point.
At that point.
Welcome to Bourbon Night. That one?
That's
Yes,
it.
that's
Yeah, that's it.
You totally know that song.
This is
Bubble
weird.
gum.
Little.
With a little bit of like cinnamon too.
So big red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big red bubble gum.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
kind of close. But like
Is
also
there a big red
that
bubble gum?
chalkiness
Yeah, there is.
of like bubble tape, but not the sweetness of bubble tape. Like if those two gums had a baby, it would be this guy.
I thought the Big Red was a candy. I'm sorry.
Big no.
Okay, now
Red
I'm thinking
Hots
of
are
Ricky
Red.
Bobby going. If you
Big
don't
Red was
chew
a soda
Big Red,
too.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Big
That's
red the gum.
that's well. There's Big Red
soda.
and chew,
Big League Chew.
but
But
chewing
there's big-
tobacco. You all right?
Oh.
It's
A little bit overwhelming.
interesting.
Chad looks perturbed.
It's got a.
Oh. Hey. Oh. Oh. Wow.
This is okay. This is
I don't think this is aged well.
I
It
don't think
has
it
an
is
I
aftertaste.
don't think it is
Yeah.
aged well.
a bad aftertaste.
Yeah.
Why? And
I
Ann,
think maybe
did you
we
drink
should
this
give
shit?
it one more sip.
I think you're.
I mean,
correct.
I'll give it another sip just to make sure. But you know what this reminds me of?
She was a tough lady.
She was. You should have met her husband.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
second taste is better. Once you get
Second taste
acclimated
isn't
Second
that
taste,
bad.
same as
to
the
that
first,
funk,
except a whole lot louder and a whole lot worse.
it's less intense.
Mhm.
It's a little bit more musty, but it's less like harsh.
I hear you. I hear you. That initial
Yeah, yeah,
is over.
yeah.
Perry's
I
still
don't
not
know.
happy about it.
I don't know. This definitely reminds me of that Blanton's that we had, though.
Oh, it's nowhere near that. That was
I think
undrinkable.
this is. I think from what you said, this is better than that.
This is better than that. That Bland's was undrinkable.
I mean, I'm not saying. All right, fine. Never mind.
This I could drink. I think so far this is my least favorite of the evening.
I think so too.
But I feel like it was good at one point.
I think so too.
Like I feel like it's disintegrated or whatever to this. It's declined. Because it has some things in there where I'm like, oh, I could see where this was good,
Right,
but
sure.
something happened to it.
But you also have to remember that when they were drinking this, they weren't doing what we're doing.
Sure.
They were drinking.
yeah.
We're tasting.
We're
just
tasting.
being
Are you
assholes.
saying we don't drink?
No.
You're
Sarah
the
with the zingers.
You're the
tonight.
best audience. Perry.
Sarah's right on.
Chad
tonight.
never laughs at me.
I'm a cheap laugh.
No, they would, they would have dinners, and they would drink, and so
We just drink
we just drink.
for dinner.
Yeah, and even after.
I drank my dinner tonight.
Your dinner?
My dinner. That's when you have gin for dinner.
Your dinner.
I bought Kathy.
It's a gin
bottle of
dinner,
the
it's a
Castle
dinner.
Key vodka yesterday.
Vodka?
Yes,
good.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing.
I
And
like
I
their
don't
gin
drink
better.
vodka.
I haven't had the vodka, but the gin, I don't like
I don't like gin.
And that gin is fantastic.
Is
It
it
seems
really?
like that's pretty universal amongst.
It's so like
Except Lucy.
mellow and herbal.
I was going to
and
say amongst bourbon
smooth.
drinkers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There
Yeah.
you go.
Well,
No, Lucy doesn't like
The,
the gin very
um,
much, which is dumb.
the vodka, and I'm
Love
not a
you, Lucy.
vodka drinker either. It is so it's just smooth. We mess you up, dog.
My,
no, not at all.
No,
Continue.
he's fine.
So this
No,
is
it's
not
fine.
a
I was
vodka
listen-
podcast.
I was listening to you.
But
This
I,
is my vodka podcast.
but I highly recommend getting a
potatoes.
bottle of either the gin or the vodka. Support local is of course.
For sure. Like my favorite vodka, and I don't ever drink it, but when I do drink it, I would like to drink the Wheatley vodka. So
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to try them side by side.
Mm.
I'm a big fan of the Wheatley vodka.
Wheatley's good.
I think
It
I've
just
had too.
doesn't agree with me. And by that I mean I get super sassy.
You see,
Sarah
I
with
wanna
an
know
H comes
the
out.
Science behind tequila makes me flirty. Vodka makes me mean.
Tequila doesn't make me any different than
Gin
bourbon
makes
does.
me gin I've heard makes people mean.
Vodka
Makes you
me
mean? Is that what you're about
That
Vodka
to
made me
say?
makes me
drunk
mean.
and threw up.
See what?
Do you
what is the
disagree?
But I don't know. Have I ever been around you when you drank vodka?
Maybe
Probably
like
not.
one time, and I think I was kind of mean to you, and I was like, "Dang, I probably shouldn't drink that anymore."
I'm guessing that was before you guys started dating.
I don't remember.
Probably.
Let's have a fun vodka time.
Let's not. Actually, I do need to have a clear my bar party, which is full of vodka and gin and flavored
Well,
nonsense.
Fun vodka time.
All I have to
that's
do is
fine.
have 3 Moscow Mules, then.
That's it.
And
Sarah's
that's
done.
it. I'm Sarah with an H.
You were Sarah with an H this week.
But a mean H.
Like a mean H, like for hell.
Sarah from hell.
Yeah.
The funny story
I'm
about
Sarah from hell.
my Aunt Anne, who was the old Fitzgerald drinker, when our Sarah was born, and you all know this story, she told me that we spelled her name wrong. And Sarah has an H, and I was just like, no, Aunt Anne, I think we really didn't. She goes, no, you did. I was like,
Because you gave her an H or because she doesn't
because
have
we
an H?
gave her an
Oh,
H.
yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess you
So-
do.
Yeah, I think you spelled her
So
name
we spelled her name wrong. But
Sarah.
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 It's fine. It's silent.
You don't sound
Sarah-
too bitter at all.
It's okay.
Sarah couldn't pronounce her H's when she was little, so it was Hera.
Here. Oh, that's
It was
cute.
cute. It was cute.
Adorable.
And we still laugh and kid her about that. Okay.
Okay. So are you guys ready for...
Oh, let's step it up a notch, Pear Bear.
Okay. We're stepping it up a notch.
All right.
This is the coup de grace of Grandma's liquor cabinet.
When I found this last Friday morning,
He called me
I'm
immediately.
thinking 10:30 a.m. I go, holy smokes.
You're making me scared.
I didn't let out a scream. I just was like, you got to be kidding me.
Fresh? No? Okay. I'm going fresh glass on this one.
Okay, well, if you insist.
I do insist.
This is probably a 19, I will go back to the early 90s. Bottle of Wild Turkey 101.
I told you. I told you.
Look at it, Chad. Look at it.
Isn't it beautiful?
Nice.
Take a look at it. Excuse me.
Look at that turkey.
The
It's-
turkey's looking at you.
And
That
and that's
turkey-
what I asked Dad too.
Looking at you.
I was like, Dad, I need you to tell me one thing. Is the turkey looking at you?
And it was in my car, and I go, hold on, this is worth the trip back out to my car. I go, it's looking at you, Perry.
It's looking at you.
It's looking at you. I didn't have any in
Wow.
my house, but Perry had. We did taste some on
95.
Sunday.
11/22/95.
11.
It says on the neck wrap.
Well,
we
isn't
completely
you know what's so
overlooked that.
funny? That's
What?
that's your honey's birthday.
It's on my grandmother's birthday.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it. That's Kathy's mom's birthday.
Huh. There is nothing but sentiment on
I'm not gonna cry.
on tonight's podcast. Okay.
Not a
well,
I
family.
think
here.
I'm gonna cry. A cork.
it's a cork.
Now we did taste. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
You tasted.
we did.
This was the one where
We're like, let's just give it a shot. Let's
because
just taste.
I got back from
Clean glass, please.
you have a clean glass.
Okay, thank you.
Let the guests go first.
Yeah,
You pour.
I'll pour 4.
But not
I know.
like a
I
normal
know.
Perry.
I know.
has water in it.
Not
This
a
is
Perry
the
pour.
clean glass.
Is that okay for a Perry pour?
That's a normal size pour.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
one
we
before,
want
I
to
was
save.
like,
we
Jesus.
really want to save a little bit of this.
I'm
so.
trying.
Dude, you're fine.
That's only like an ounce, right? What?
Nothing.
There's nothing floating.
No, there's not. It's the light catching from all the different light
Okay.
sources. What
Did
is
you just spill some?
No, I got too much.
Oh.
I'd rather share it with you all.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with
You're
us.
welcome.
That's very kind of
You're
you.
welcome.
You can tell that the cork is deteriorated
I
a
know,
little
you
bit.
can.
Like
And
it's
I
a
think
thin
when I
it's a
smelled-
thin cork.
When I smelled it out of the bottle, I think that's what I was smelling because I was like, that smells like rotten.
And I think that's what
Not rotten, but
that's what Dixon Deadman told us. He said wild turkey corks are notorious for kind of being bad. So when you get
Yeah.
an old one, you best drink it.
yeah.
Or just be really careful.
Yeah, or transfer it to another bottle. You know,
Yeah.
put that in like a 8-ounce bottle.
Right. Well,
But the bottle.
Do you want this on camera, Chad?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yes, we'll get some beautiful B-roll of it here.
I want to save some of this for
Roll
Dane
that beautiful bourbon.
Oh yeah, Dane
Roll
needs to
that.
try it too.
because he needs to try
Because
it.
it's older than he
Yes.
is too.
Yeah.
Have you nosed it?
Not yet.
Live reaction of Chad.
Focus on me.
This is older than you. Yeah.
There is some cork in here.
Older than Dane. It's not older than me.
It likes me better.
I know it does.
What year were you born?
93.
What year is this?
95.
Oh, I thought it was 92.
2018. Oh my God, how much has he had? Ooh, it smells interesting. It smells good.
The only way that we really, to get the good.
Funk.
Yeah, there's some funk in there.
Yeah, there's some funk in it.
Oh, funk.
Funk
Functified.
with a K.
Yeah, no, with an N.
Well, yeah, they both have K's. don't they?
PHUNK.
I'm like, duh, Perry. It has a K. It's different. Oh, jeez. Well, at
Now,
least you know,
this-
it doesn't lose its power over time.
I don't think so at all.
What do you think?
It's
Sarah's
not
gone
age
in.
dated.
You
It
go
is
in.
not
You go
age
in.
dated. It's
No, it
old
says
number
old number
8
8 brand.
but not 8 years.
No.
Oh, that's tricky
don't
of
be
them. How
fooled.
tricky
Isn't it, though?
of them.
Isn't it?
I don't know how I feel about that. I like this turkey looking at me, though.
Stop looking at me, turkey. Actually,
Yeah.
keep looking at me. I love it.
Is there?
That smells good. I like it.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah, that's good.
It doesn't remind me of turkey now
No.
by any means.
A
But
turkey lurkey dee. A turkey lurkey doo.
Whoa.
good woe?
Whoa.
No. Bad woe.
Sarah's like holding back.
I'm
her-
trying to figure out what just happened. I need a moment.
Whoa.
Must process.
It's funny how it sits in the middle.
It really sits.
It sits in the
Yeah.
middle.
And it digs in.
Mm-hmm.
It lives there now.
And it doesn't go.
I like it.
You don't get much in the back. You get it right in the middle.
Mm.
God dang it, man! I like it better than I did on Sunday. I think we were just pissed off on Sunday. You and me, DOGG.
I like it better on the second sip. It really does hang out in the middle, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the classic dominant turkey flavors of vanilla and caramel,
Mm-hmm.
but it's definitely a different ballpark with them.
So
What's so weird? No.
Gargle.
something
Wow.
happened to
Wow.
the
Sort of
garglage.
bubble.
Little garglage.
Glottal noise from Perry.
That'll get edited out.
Not on-
Conversation
not on
around
this
it,
one.
but- No, yeah.
Funk.
Second sip.
You're just now on your second sip?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
He takes a while.
I know, it's okay. It's his process. I can't believe you don't have a Pepsi down here.
I know.
Yeah.
Better on the second. It's good. I like it.
I like it a lot.
It's a little dry. It's a little drying, but
It is a little dry.
it's very woody. I mean, this is an oak stave in a glass.
I think so, too.
It's good, though. Very char. Very char.
Yeah.
I dig.
Kind of.
It's a good find
It
right
kind of
here.
reminds me
Yeah.
of, like, when you go on barrel picks and they just pull it straight out of
Uh-huh.
the barrel.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that
Yeah.
Yeah.
right out of the barrel flavor.
The sad thing about what we have here is there's no more at Mom's house. Like, this is it.
That's sad.
We
Yeah.
need to stop being so sad tonight. We had a lot of really good bourbon.
Oh
tonight.
no no
What are
no
we being
no
so
no! And I
sad
don't.
for? We just keep getting Sarah going. Oh,
Oh.
oh, I'm sad.
You know what's great is that we're enjoying this all together.
Yeah,
And
man.
then we
And
save
this
this
is-
for you all, and
Thank you.
you're welcome. And you know, we were like, you know, when I was telling Perry about this last Friday, he's like, we got to do a show. We got to bring Chad and Sarah in here to do this, and we just
And as soon as he said that there was Turkey 101, I was like, they need to be on this episode.
yeah,
This needs to happen.
yeah,
Man, this is so good.
it is good.
Okay, so let's definitively. What?
I just did something funny on Instagram.
Okay. Oh, you did the thing. the.
Nice.
I'll check it later.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I made myself laugh.
Okay.
I'm out of control.
This turkey's looking at me.
Let's definitively
Wow.
rank what we've had.
Ooh, okay.
Tonight.
I can do that.
I should bring everything.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh.
I'm gonna rank.
Oh.
What do you want? Best to worst?
Let's go
or
worst. Let's go worst to best.
Okay. Worst, probably the old Fitzgerald.
I think so too.
Second,
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Then I would go Kentucky Tavern.
Which one?
Oh, well, I only like the.
Only the first one, the one you had.
Okay, only the good one.
Yeah, I might put the bad Kentucky Tavern lowest.
Okay.
Then Old Fitz. Then the good Kentucky Tavern. Then the early times. Then the 80 proof Wild Turkey, and then the 101.
The
Wild
101.
I
Turkey.
think I'm
Really? Okay.
I think I would actually put the old Fitz at the bottom.
Okay. I mean, it's yeah. I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with the bad Kentucky Tavern,
Would you like to?
No.
No, there's no reason to. There's no
I mean,
reason to.
honestly, the Old Fitz was the most jarring, but once you went to that second sip, it really came around.
Right.
Yeah.
The KT was just kind of lackluster from the get, and the second sip, it was just as lackluster.
From the get.
Yeah, so most improved award goes to Old Fitz. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. KT number 1, bottom. Old Fitz, KT number 2.
Sarah?
I'm gonna go Old Fitz, Kentucky Tavern number 2, early times. Wild Turkey 101,
Wow.
Kentucky Tavern number 1, and then this
Turkey 80.
Turkey 80.
Oh, was Kentucky Tavern number 1 the good one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what I meant.
I know what you meant.
I
we
thought
know what you mean.
Right.
2 was the good one.
No.
Okay,
We
no,
know
No,
what
two
you
is the
meant.
two is the bad one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the order I would go in. Honestly.
Wait, what'd you put first? The 80,
80
Wild
proof turkey.
Yeah. 80.
Wow.
Then Kentucky Tavern 1. Then the 101. Then the early times. Then the 2. Then the
Then the Old Fitz.
Old Fitz. I
Yeah.
really wasn't a fan.
This is the loudest daggone table, by the way. Every time something moves on it.
The mic's popped.
Thank you.
Really?
Thank you, Chad.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Next time we'll get a
fine.
tablecloth.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I thought about that actually, but I was like, but what if they spill?
Am I getting invited back?
Hey, anytime you want to bring stuff like this, you're always.
I think
welcome.
I will
I-
never have anything like this.
I think we
You
maxed
may never
out.
come
Yeah.
back.
I mean, if
Show me what you got.
Dang it.
Show me what you
well,
got.
I'm done, I've worn
We
my
wanna see
welcome
what
out,
you
I
ladies and
got.
like
gentlemen.
what you got.
They'll never have me back. All the shows that you hear me on will
It's
be in
Mr.
from my
Bulldog.
basement.
It's time to get swifty.
Nobody's listening to me.
Take off your
Sorry,
pants.
we started going off on a Rick and Morty.
They're all going on Rick and Morty. And I
in
don't know.
here.
Get swifty. What? This is a.
Just
You know what I
watch.
like-
No,
you
no,
know what I like
just-
better
just
than-
watch Rick and Morty.
You know what I like better than the Get Swifty song, though, is Tiny Rick's song.
Oh right.
This is not a. Oh, what did he
Yeah.
say? This is not a song or not a dance.
Not a metaphor. I'm literally in the garage.
Yeah.
I think I need to watch some cartoons.
Dad, what was
They're
your ranking?
Oddly profound.
They are. They are.
I'm gonna go lowercase kt. Old Fitz, ET,
This is the tough part.
KT2, 101, Wild Turkey 80. Wow. I think that's the gem of the table.
Agreed.
Wild Turkey 80, it was solid and a big surprise for being 80 proof.
Yeah.
But I still say it was just a little one note.
I have to agree with you. I think that the
I agree.
101 was the most full flavored out of anything that we had, and
You normally agree with me. So
I know I do. This
You
is
all
a
have the
this
same
is a
palate.
big change. I didn't.
it's a big day for
I don't know
us.
what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't dislike the
Oh, how the
101, I
turntables.
just-
The big letdown though is Old Fitzgerald.
Yes.
I would say so.
I was excited about
Yeah.
having that. I was really looking forward to that.
Maybe it's just been open for too long.
I think it had.
I think it has too.
I think so. Because again, like I said, it's like, oh, it was good once, but we just can't
Yeah.
uncover that.
I've got a really good 86 proof Old Fitz
Do you?
that I'll have you try.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was wondering what today's like, how it compares.
Yeah. Old Fitz, KT2, KT1, early times, Turkey 80, Turkey 101.
Okay, well,
Very close to mine.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
interesting, though, that we all kind of had different things. Usually we seem to be in agreement for the most part when it comes
Well,
to
this
this
is a
kind of thing.
different ballpark. This is a different decade.
Sure.
Different
Yeah,
decade.
absolutely.
different decades. yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I think
Yeah.
that we all put the 2 turkeys in the top 3, though.
We
Yeah.
did.
At least.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we agree
Yeah.
on that.
Did anyone put it in third?
I put the 101 in third.
You did.
Did you go 101
What'd you go to?
early times?
2, I did the Kentucky Tavern number
KT,
1.
okay.
I
okay.
really liked it. And I think it's because I'm so shocked that I liked it.
Right.
Maybe that's throwing me off. I don't know.
I'll save that for you.
I mean, if the Old
Oh, you
Fitz
don't
gets the
Oh, I'm not gonna drink it.
most improved award, I would say like the Don't Judge a Book by its cover award would go to KT number one.
KT1, yeah.
Because I was like, I saw that and I was like, oh
Well,
no.
I saw them both when I picked them out of the cabinet, and I was just like, nobody's going to drink this. Nobody's going to drink this.
Yeah, you think it's gonna be gut rot instantly, but it was
Rock
actually pretty good.
It's okay.
I say gut rot.
I say rock gut. Let's call the whole thing off.
Let's
I
call
say
it the
anyway.
whole thing off.
This
Rot
was
gut.
cool. This was different. We've never
Rot gut.
rock gut.
Rot gut.
I've never heard anyone say gut rot.
It's
I haven't
gut
either.
rot. Well, Chad says it, and now everyone else will.
This is Chad's house.
Chad's house.
Chad's house. Chad's rules.
Right.
Right.
In my
I'm
house,
not saying
we
it.
say gut rot because your gut rots from it. You
So
don't rot
there.
your gut. Well, I guess you can, but
Oh, my God.
stand by
Oh,
my
That's why they say.
stand by my statement.
I thought you were gonna say "Stand by
And my
Me."
man-
I thought
and
he was
by
gonna
my
say
man.
Stand by your man. Yeah,
And
that's-
my man,
yeah.
That's
which
a great
is me.
song.
Neither.
Stand by
myself.
Me, the Oasis song.
I was thinking of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, stand by me. Who sings that? Whoa, stand by me.
That guy.
Let's just see how
Oh,
long
okay.
he goes. No,
That
let's
guy.
just let him keep going.
Oh, darling, stand.
Sam Cooke.
Stand by me.
No,
Who's
that's
that?
not a Sam
No.
Cooke song.
All right. Are
Who
we?
is that?
Are we
That was
gonna
Perry,
break
by
out
the
into
way.
this? I like it.
Oh,
Who
when
sings
the
that song?
night comes
Nope.
All right, I lost my rhythm.
When the
I
night
lost
comes
my
home?
rhythm.
I don't know.
Forget it.
Come home.
Forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
You've been voted off the island. No.
Oh wait,
Survivor's on.
It's
Survivor
Survivor. It up.
Does that still air?
Yes,
Yes.
it really does.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And we've gotten far
Jeff
enough off
Probst.
track to where I feel like we're
Probst.
at the point.
Where we need to go to tips and bits.
Yes.
Daggone it.
Every time Chad can't remember that he has to provide people
Provide
with a
tips
recommendation.
and or bits.
Well, should I go first then?
Go first, dog.
Okay. So I have a couple of things.
Can you still hear me when I'm back here?
Not very well.
All right.
Um,
Too relaxed.
So I just discovered today from the Hollywood Reporter, their YouTube channel is amazing. They have a whole bunch of roundtables with actors and actresses.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen some of those.
I watched one today from, it was Lin-Manuel Miranda, Donald Glover,
Nice.
the guy who did La La Land, and I can't remember the lady's name that was on there too, but it was all
Carol
about
Channing.
no.
No.
It was all about creativity and like trying to get out of the creative rut. And I like really needed it at work today with my
Being
design
in the
work
rut.
too. Yeah.
With gut rot.
The gut rut. Yeah. Also, the new season of BoJack Horseman's out, and it's really good.
I want to start that.
Have you not seen it at all?
No, I need to see the current season. That's
Oh,
where
okay.
That's where I left off.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought last season was a little bit too heavy.
I think every season, including the first, is all comedic. You get towards the last third of the season, and then it's just serious.
Yeah.
And it's such a weird turn of tone.
Mhm.
I just wish, but at least they're consistent about it. But I wish they would just sprinkle it in here and there. But whatever.
I saw a tweet today. I think Nick Mason actually retweeted it,
No.
and it was like, how
It's
can
your boy.
how can a show about a horse encapsulate the feelings of depression so perfectly as I start my VHS of Mr. Ed?
Should have done that in his accent, but whatever.
That's
No, I'm
funny.
not gonna do. It's too specific. Anyway, Sarah.
Oh, geez. I was hoping you wouldn't come to me next.
Okay, Dad.
Pair. I have to go back to Bruce Springsteen, like I did in episode 41. I spun the Nebraska album last night, and
Told me.
it is. When it came out, I was a freshman in college, so that dates me. It came back. It came out almost. What? It came out in '82. So do the math.
I can't.
I will not.
I don't want to.
I refuse.
It is. It's a fantastic album. Just go and listen to it. It hits everything: good, bad, mean, happy. It's a great album, and I highly recommend it. So I go to Bruce Springsteen again,
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The boss.
the boss.
They're not saying boo.
They're saying Boo Earns. Are you saying Boo or Boo Earns? I was saying Boo Earns. All right, enough random Simpsons deep dives. We started watching a show on AMC called Lodge 49.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's good. But I want to recommend, speaking of YouTube channels, it's called Frog Leap Studios. You mentioned YouTube, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I
He
did.
just
Yeah, you
did.
did.
Sorry,
You
I was
just
like,
did. Round table.
You were like, no one here
I was
has
like, who
ever
mentioned YouTube? And then I
YouTube.
realized I just mentioned YouTube.
Yeah. Frog Leap Studios is this Swedish guy, I think. Leo, I can't remember his last name, but he does.
That's a very strange
Leo-
Swedish last name.
Leo.
Leo, I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, he does metal covers of songs, whether they be
Sweet.
pop songs or whatever.
Interesting.
And I don't think you have to exactly love metal to appreciate the covers that he does. But what is really impressive is a couple weeks ago he released a daily vlog of how he starts on Monday and releases a song and a music video of that song on Friday. So Monday morning starts with going through songs on YouTube, looking at, user suggested songs, picking a song, and then starting.
So
Figuring out how to
he'll
play it on guitar, figuring out his arrangement, recording the
Wow.
guitar, recording the bass, recording and programming the drums,
That's busy.
doing the vocals, filming the music video, editing the music video, color correcting, and posting on Friday.
And he does it all himself.
And he does it all himself. So
Oy.
each day he released like a day in the life, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, of how he does it. And I was just transfixed. I'm like, wow,
That's
this is this guy's
amazing.
job. This is how he does it. I was all in.
Frog Leap Studios.
Frog Leap Studios.
I'm gonna have to check
Yeah,
that
I gotta
out.
check it out too.
Who is? But side note, who is the YouTube guy who does the songs and all the different cartoon voices?
Oh, there's
Oh,
plenty.
there's so many of them.
But that one guy that you showed
I
me.
know.
Oh,
I
you
can't
don't
remember.
Oh, oops! I put him on the spot. Anyways, I think that's really funny. He does like every line of a song, but in a different cartoon character's
Yeah, it's like-
Didn't he
voice.
do,
It's like
uh,
All Star, but in 25 cartoon voices.
He did
Yeah.
Toto by Africa.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
also
Nice.
did
it's
Toto.
very
Too.
good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
No, Africa by Toto.
Sorry,
Africa by Toto. Toto by Africa.
Toto by Africa.
It's a different song.
That's gonna be so.
That's the next band.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a song called Toto.
We are Toto. Here's our song, Africa. Or no, wait.
No,
we're,
that's
we're
right.
Africa.
We are Africa, and here's our song, Toto.
Have y'all seen the video? And it's been years of the of Foo Fighters learning to fly, like the everybody playing drums at the same time,
No.
and like this whole great. Oh, it's amazing.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really cool.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I posted on. Okay,
I'll check it.
you do
Gosh, Dr.
too.
Perry, don't you read his blog?
It's a very
you
secret.
follow
Somebody's
him?
reading my
Sarah-
blog.
No, Sarah is reading my blog, and you don't even know it.
Well, I think that about does it for this episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on tips and bits
yeah.
today.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Chad did too, so that's cool.
Well, mine is
Chad did not.
You
kind
didn't?
of boring.
No,
Lodge
he had,
49.
he had the Frog Leap Studios.
And the
Yeah.
Lodge 49.
And
He
the
did it
Lodge
for me.
49.
He did
He
it
did
for me.
for
So those are
Sarah.
two.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I
Oh,
can
never
count.
mind. I know what you're saying.
I
One's a
can
TV
count.
show.
I
one's
thought I thought what he said was you skipped as well.
No,
No, I did two.
Okay, I heard he did
Tips and
he
or
did
bits.
comma TOO instead of he did two like the number.
Two.
I got you.
I was like,
And Sarah and I are watching that show, so it counts.
So
okay,
there.
fair enough.
he chimed in for you, but you were going to say something. No.
Nah, it wasn't important.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you guys so much for being on the episode and sticking with us too throughout this. Everybody who's listened, where can everybody find you guys on social media? Anybody who wants to start can.
Chad.
At It's Bourbon Night, youtube.com/It's Bourbon Night.
All the social media channels at It's Bourbon Night. We also have an Amazon influencer page. It's amazon.com/shop/It's Bourbon Night. And we always try to put new things on there for people to enjoy who like to drink bourbon and such.
Mhm.
And then there's also Patreon.
Mhm.
Chad?
Patreon.com/It's Bourbon Night, which the video footage that I filmed tonight will be up on there
Yeah.
for peeps.
So
It
those
sounds
are-
like you guys rehearsed all that, but I don't think that you did.
We
No,
didn't.
they
no,
just
I
do
think we
that.
just have a little
That's just
give
the
and
deal.
take, you know.
Dad?
Ritter 5 on Instagram, JD Ritter 2 at Twitter. I will not follow you back on Facebook, so do not follow me.
I just like that.
That's
little
all I got.
caveat.
That's how he is.
He's not a follow for follow.
I
No.
do Snapchat, but I'm not much. Yeah, I just don't like Snapchat that
I mean,
much.
with Instagram story, you don't.
Yeah,
really need
it's my
Snapchat.
yeah, and I don't story, so it doesn't matter.
Fair enough. If you want to follow me, I am at PRitter1492 on social media. If you would like to follow the show, we are at My Bourbon Pod on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Head to bourbonshop.threadless.com to find our apparel and merch. And then if you'd like to become a patron of the show at patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast, maybe I'll get a little bit of the footage from Chad too to
Yes.
share over there on our
Correct.
Patreon. That'd
It'll
be
cost you
awesome.
a nickel,
too.
maybe a dime, or me. It'll
Here's a
cost me.
sixpence.
Maybe both.
I don't know why I'm going with weird old references
I
tonight.
don't
don't
know,
know.
Perry. You've been doing like
I
the
don't
old
know.
voices and stuff.
Gather around, children. That's my favorite one.
You're an old
Gather round.
soul.
Here's a
Pear.
story. Anyway, please give us a 5-star rate and review on iTunes. That would really help us out.
Do it.
Thank you so much
Do
to
it.
everybody who listens. Next week, you know what? I don't really know what's going to happen next week, but in a couple weeks, Chad and Sarah will be back on with Curtis and Tanner for our 50th episode spectacular,
Woo!
which is also our Chad forgot. I saw, which is also our 1-year anniversary. What?
We got a birthday show.
1 year
in November?
anniversary.
Eventually, yeah. It's
Well,
coming
up, baby.
Yeah, it's coming up too. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, appreciate you guys listening. We will see you next week. But until then, I'm Perry, and this is My Bourbon Podcast.